Envisioning the future of learning environments, a critical reflection presented by John Nasser in partial fulfillment of course Ed 6620 at Memorial University of Newfoundland. The future of learning environments will be greatly affected by the future roles that stakeholders in education, such as teachers, students, classrooms, community members, and decision makers will play in learning. To envision the learning environments of the future, consultation is needed with teachers who are key stakeholders in the educational field. Teachers' responses to a research study suggested 3 types of changes that are expected to occur, and it will transform the learning environment of the future. Active learning. Learning environments will become more active and pay more attention to learning by experiencing and doing. The learners will focus on social and collaboration aspect of learning. Revision of learning objectives. Learners will become more interested in knowing how than knowing what. In addition, values in society such as tolerance, cultural awareness, and diversity will become essential learning goals. New learning environments and context. Boundaries to current physical and virtual learning environments will disappear. Learning environments will be dynamic and linked to nature, local and to global communities. In the future, physical classrooms will be changing, expanding, and even disappearing. Future learning environments will be reinforced and facilitated by dynamic and flexible teaching spaces. These dynamic teaching spaces are associated with flexible furniture solutions and the integration of technology to meet future technological advances in social networks and media. Learning spaces will be creative and flexible in merging different learning methods and styles. In future learning environments, education will become much more flexible. Learners will be able to choose their own educational paths from sources around the globe. In the future, learners will be able to work toward a personalized learning path best suited their talents. Future education system will allow learners to work closely with teachers to tailor and achieve their own personal learning goals according to their abilities and interests. Students will focus on problem solving, critical thinking, and personal guidelines. Future learning environments will become more student-centered and peer-driven environments that will allow students to play a major role in their own learning. In the future, teaching will become more outcome-focused and student-centered. Online collaboration tools are expected to improve, including software for personalized paced learning and learning and teaching management systems. Teachers expect that learning process to become more social, active, and collaborative. It is hard to imagine a future learning environment without the use of information and communication technology, ICT, of some sort. ICT tools will continue to improve lifelong learning by earning new digital competencies and computing skills. ICT-enabled learning will need sufficient time, space, energy, and resources to be implemented. Advanced technology will provide new ways of learning where students from around the world can communicate and learn collaboratively, leading to a better understanding of each other's culture and views. Future technology will offer innovative ways for teachers to assess students and collect feedback. New technology options for assessment and improving learning outcomes will be available. Such assessment will occur during learning and not after, so teachers and parents can actively act and participate in the improvement process. As learning will partially occur at home and outside of the classroom, parents will have the chance to become facilitators and participants in the learning process. In future learning environments, the role of teachers will become more about facilitating and coordinating the learning process rather than lecturers of information. As learning becomes more student-centered, teachers become learning mentors and agents. Teachers will be helping learners to make smart choices about their own learning plans. Teachers of future learning environments are required to change their teaching strategies and adapt to the needs of their learners. Teachers will become more flexible in their teaching approaches. However, some teachers may struggle to keep up with the technology and to adapt the changes. Teachers will need professional development and pedagogic training to stay empowered by current ICT skills and to keep their knowledge current in order to facilitate and to use technological items in the classroom. Learning environments will be social, interactive, and linked to nature, local community, and global society. Local communities will play a larger role in local schooling. Experienced community members will be sharing their expertise with local learners. In future learning environments, sharing experiences and learning from others will be common, and not only learning from academic means. Learners will benefit from the experience sharing and expand their educational knowledge, leading to a wide range of job options. In the future, informal learning becomes more noticeable in societies. Outside the classroom, learning will increase, leading to create educational gaps between students with different socioeconomic backgrounds. Students who are receiving parental help will have greater performance over students who will not be able to receive such help. Educational role of parents outside the classroom becomes critical. Parents will be more involved with their children's education. In future learning environments, lifelong learning will be promoted as people need to reskill themselves and keep their competences updated and rapidly respond to changes at the workplace. People more likely will change their careers often and work longer in their lifespan. Jobs of the future will depend greatly on technology. Therefore, continuous training will become a necessity. Lifelong learning will become essential for future jobs. Transition from school to work will be rapid and transparent by reducing the obstacles between the work world and education. In the future, dynamic and innovative learning will be delivered by connected educational providers from around the globe. Education becomes interconnected, where learning outside the classrooms becomes a standard using place, device, and style of learner's own choice. Teachers, learners, and administrators will be able to collaborate easily without limitations. The question remains how our life will be in 2050. Technology will continue advancing our education, careers, and our way of life. With 9 to 10 billion people are expected to be living on Earth by 2050, we must look at what's going on in our research labs today to imagine how our life will be tomorrow.